Hi, my dear sweet Pisces. This is Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, and I'm bringing to you your Saturn in Capricorn video for the next 2.5 years, 2018 and 19 and part of 2020. And for you, Pisces, it's sitting in your 11th house. Now, Saturn in the 11th house for you can kind of give you this lone wolf attitude if you're not careful, meaning you're part of a group, you're part of a whole, and it's something that, Pisces, you're okay with at times as long as you're not being the sponge and absorbing everybody's stuff. But psychically, you can pick up what people are feeling and thinking and deliver that information and being very compassionate and caring and healing in that group mentality, which is great. However, with Saturn sitting there in that 11th house, there may be moments where you're challenged not to pull away. You're being challenged to not isolate yourself and go off and do your own thing, but to stay in the group and offer your gifts for the group because your healing is going to be needed. Pisces, you're really going to be called upon in the next 2.5 years to give your wisdom, to give your acts of service and healing, and ability to be able to pick up so much information can become a great tool of service for the groups and the communities and the friendships that you have. I will say on the flip side, or the shadow side of Saturn sitting in that 11th house, Pisces, you may be clearing out some of your friendships that are no longer serving you. You may be leaving groups that you've gathered over the last few years that are no longer supporting you. You may also overcompensate by taking on too much at one time. You may say yes to everybody and everything, leaving yourself completely drained. So the growth point, because Saturn wants to stimulate growth in our lives through pain, because pain is part of life, but the growth point here with Saturn, maybe you have to let some of those groups go, or you may have to say no to some people and situations in your life in order to maintain your healing capability, in order to maintain your ability to be able to stabilize all that you have brought up into this point. Your energy levels are going to be contingent on the people you surround yourself with. So if you're surrounded with people who uplift you, who make you feel better than in their presence than when you left them, great, keep them. Those that are draining you, that are causing you, if you're part of a, say, meditation group and you walk away feeling more drained than you do energized, you may have to let that one go. You may also find that with Saturn sitting here, it's saying stay in the body, and the best way to do that is to be involved with groups that are doing work with the earth, bettering the earth. You may also find that, Pisces, your greatest opportunities with Saturn sitting here comes through getting on social media, right? Connecting with the group and bringing out opportunities for understanding and for healing around what's being said in the collective. So I can tell you, I feel that some of you Pisces are going to be clearing away. You'll see with Facebook, there will probably be quite a few Pisces who go, you're no longer my friend because you don't ever talk to me anyways. I don't even know why you're on my friend. Or totally getting off of social media for a while to unplug from those groups, if you will, because it doesn't serve them anymore or it's draining their energy. The other thing too, you may, like I say on the flip side, is that you'll find more Pisces plugging into the collective and doing more with, I'll volunteer for that group, or I'll participate here and there. The other thing that I'll leave you here with Saturn sitting in that 11th house is that you want to be careful not to scatter your energies so much that Saturn will sit there and test you and say, are you sure you can fulfill these commitments that you've made? And then it could cause you to feel as though you've let people down. There could be a real serious feelings of guilt or obligation or lack of follow through, which then could drain you even more on an energetic, emotional level. All right, Pisces? So use the Saturn sitting in that 11th house as an opportunity to solidify those relationships, those connections, the community. Find your tribe. This is a chance to find your tribe. If you've been looking for where do I fit in, this is a perfect 2.5 years to find where you belong, okay, in the collective, because you'll find that your gifts are going to be tools that can be used on a very deep, healing, and beautiful level. All right, Pisces, if you need me, you know where to find me, jamiedawn.com. Take care.